Hi. So I'm Adar. I'm the CEO of Source Defense. Source Defense protects websites from third-party originating vulnerabilities. So each time we're browsing the internet in order to catch up with the news, we are not alone. Actually, here at CNN, for example, we have 30 different third parties on the page. Those third parties are being used in order to add capabilities to the sites, things like advertisement, social media, marketing, and so on. The thing about those third parties is that each one of them has the exact same access to the user and to the web page itself, just like the main website. And it doesn't stop here. Even when you are browsing to check your bank account, for example, here at PNC, we have 33 different third parties on the page. And this is the same page where we are entering our user credentials. What will happen if only one of them will get compromised? Just one. And hackers, they understand it. And therefore, 85% of attacks in late years came from those third parties. And it took 71% of websites that got compromised did not actually detect it by themselves, because they can't. And I'll explain why. And the mind-blowing fact is that it took 87 days, almost 3 months, from the minute of intrusion until the minute of detection. How much username and password can we take at that time? So let's stop for a second and just explain how does it work. When we are browsing the website, we're getting information as HTML into our browser. That HTML is communicating directly with the third parties. That means that the bank or the website don't have any way to monitor this communication. And therefore, when the hackers use one of those third parties to access the page, the website have no idea it happened. And here is where Source Defense comes to the rescue. So Source Defense is the first real-time cloud solution that protects websites from vulnerabilities originated from third parties. Sorry. So let's see how does it work with Source Defense. We're getting the HTML. First thing that happens, we are getting into Source Defense Cloud Solution to get our information from Source Defense. Then Source Defense creates virtual pages to each one of the third parties. A virtual page is it's just like the main page, but it has only the information that the third party needs. So for example, if we are talking about an ad server or social media server, they don't need to know that we have a username and password fields on the page. We're giving them only the information that they need, the place where they should be, and maybe some information about the user. And therefore, when the hacker will try to go into the page, he will not find anything. He won't have anything to steal. Let's see a quick demonstration of how Source Defense works. So we created a demo website. We are logging into the website, and we're seeing our balance. Now, when we look at the request at the backend, we can see that the hacker took our information, and that this hacker used an ad server on the page in order to get this information. And this is the ad that the hacker used. Now we're logging into Source Defense, creating rules by using predefined permissions that we already know about this specific ad server. And we're logging in again. We're still seeing the ad. Remember, this is the ad that the hacker used. But at the end, when we're looking at the request, we don't see the hacker, the call to the hacker. And the reason is that source defense showed the ad server only the information that he is allowed to see. So he was able to put the ad there, but when the hacker tried to get information, when the hacker tried to get information that he shouldn't take, he couldn't see it. It's just like a city without banks. When the robber comes to steal something from the bank, he can't find it. So why are we doing this? All of us have vast experience, over 45 years altogether in the high-tech community. We did it. We worked at third-party companies, at publisher companies, and we encountered this issue so many times. The technology just came to the point where we can actually do something to stop it, and source defense is the solution. So source defense got our seed round from JVP Cyber Labs and the office of the chief scientist, sorry. And by December, by next month, we're going to be on our first beta site. And we already have 4 major agreements, and we're going to basically check 96.6 million visitors a month, and that's on our beta stage, 300 million pages, and that's still on beta. So I wanted to say one last thing. Third parties are very important for our community, for our ecosystem. We're not saying don't use third parties, we need them. What we're saying, we need to use them in a secure way. Thank you.